Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I'm going to talk about the truth about dating younger women, right? So, I had a friend who he was dating this chick. She was 22 years old, and he was, I think, in his early 30s or something like that. And basically, the chick broke up with him or whatever. He was all sad and pissed off about it and all that other stuff. And basically, I was saying, like, bruh, you should have expected that. You understand what I'm saying? And I say that because when it comes to dating younger women, women who are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, about between like 18, I say like 23 to 24. You understand? Like 18 to about 24. These women, they are, in their prime as far as like, with how they look, like they look the hottest, and they're extremely sexual at this time. Like they don't have as much hang-ups about sex as older women do. And what I mean by hang-ups, I mean that a lot of these women, since they're young and they're hot and they're, sexually active, they don't have as much baggage as an older woman, because older woman, when she was younger, she'd been through her quote unquote hoe phase. And what happens is that when she's older, she's like, I want to settle down more. I'm getting older. I might want to have some kids and a husband and all that other shit. But when a girl is, 19 years old, 20 years old, she's not really thinking about all that. You understand? And so because she's not thinking about all that, she's going to be coming at the game with a different type of energy. Now, before I get into all of this, what I want to say is that, everyone is different. Everyone's an individual. So when I'm talking about women from these age groups, these younger women, I'm talking in general. I know there's going to be exceptions to the rule because, I've dated some of the exceptions and I've been with some of the exceptions, but I'm talking general here. So I just want you guys to understand that. And also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com, because I have a whole program called The Age Game where I teach you, the best ways to come at women at different age groups. Because based on, a woman's age, generally she's going to be in a different part of her life, which is going to reflect, her dating habits at that time, right? But when it comes to dating younger women, the 18 to 24 year olds, right? You have to understand that these women are usually in the state of mind of just hooking up and having fun. Most of them. Okay, hooking up and having fun. Right? So, when you're dating women who are this age, you got to understand that that's usually where their heads are at. Most of them. Right now, and this also depends on you, meaning like how old you are. So let's say if you're an older guy, if you're like in your 30s, late 30s, early 40s, and you're dating, a younger chick, that's going to be a different type of, thing versus if you are a younger dude who's, her age. If you're a 20-year-old dating a 19-year-old or 20-year-old, it's going to be different than, that 19 or 20-year-old chick dating a 40-year-old guy. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of a difference there when it comes to that. But what happens is that in general, a lot of these girls, they're, in their hoe phase, in the party phase, in the, I'm exploring my sexuality phase. I'm going to, experiment phase. You understand? I'm in college. I'm going to make out with some of my other cute friends phase. Right? So when I was talking, to the dude who his girl, dumped him or whatever, I was basically saying, look, man, a lot of times, with chicks that young or chicks in that age group or in that, around that age, they're just trying to have some fun. Like they're, I got mad stories about this, man. Like, I think I talked about this before. I was at an event, me and one of my boys, we were like the oldest dudes there. I'm 37 years old at the time. I think I was like maybe 34, something like that. Anyway, and my friend was basically the same age as me. So we had this event, and for some reason there was a lot of, young chicks there, like 19, 20, 21, right? And so I remember this one chick, I was like dancing, and she starts dancing up on me, and it's a 20-year-old chick. So right after we was finished dancing and shit, she just is like, hey, can I kiss you? And I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. So we start kissing and shit, right? Next thing you know, I kiss her, and then she just like runs off with her friends, right? Then later that night, I saw this other chick, and I was talking to her, whatever, and she was 21 years old, and she was, doing some shit on her phone, I guess, like, online or whatever the fuck she was doing. So when I first rolled up on her, the first thing I said to her, I just started saying my number, right? So then she started laughing. I was like, yeah, put my number in your phone. So she puts my number in her phone. She saves my name in her phone. And then she grabs the front of my shirt and like just pulls me to her and starts kissing me. You understand what I'm saying? And then so she, she kisses me and she's like, oh, you have a good night. I'll talk to you later. And then just keeps it moving. So it's like this free spirit type of energy with a lot of these chicks. Now, another time I was at an event, actually this was this is like a bar, a lounge type of atmosphere, but it was an event there, whatever. And so I'm talking to this girl, and she's 21 years old, and me and her talking, and we start kissing, and kissing heavy for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, right? So then I said to her, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom for maybe 2 minutes. I come back, she's making out with some other nigga. That quick, right? So the thing I'm telling you guys is don't get butthurt about this. You understand? Just have fun when you realize or recognize those girls have that fun vibe and they're just trying to have fun at this point. You understand? I have another story that's interesting, actually, that had to do with my wife. My wife was at a bar that she went to after work one day. And, she's just having a conversation with this lady, she was a younger chick. This younger chick who was, I think she told me she was 22 or 23 or something like that. And so my wife's having a conversation with this girl. And then she said, out of the blue, the girl sort of looked up and down and she was like, hey, would you fuck me? She says this to my wife. So she's asking my wife, would my wife fuck her? I'm like, it's just funny shit, right? So what I'm saying is a lot of these younger girls, they're just coming into, again, they're getting to the age where they can go out, drink, they're getting to the age where they can leave their parents' house. Some of them are in college, so they want to wild the fuck out. So a lot of them are not really looking necessarily for any deep sort of relationships. And if they do get into any relationships, some shits is usually short. It'd be 3-6 months tops. See, you're going to have the exceptions that will be with a dude for 3 or 4 years or whatever. Some dude they met in high school or some shit, and that's their sweetheart and all that other crazy stuff. But a lot of times you got a lot of these girls who are single and they just out there, doing what they do. Now, what's interesting about these younger chicks, too, is that this is the age where the looks are usually the most important. Meaning that this is the age of, around the age where women are generally where looks is the top priority. You understand? Or not necessarily top priority, but what I'm saying is it's more important to them. Meaning that, a woman seeing a 19-year-old or 20-year-old at a party, she's going to see a guy across the room, and because he looks good, because she thinks he's hot, she's good to go. You understand what I'm saying? So, that also happens, right? And you got to understand that a lot of these girls are just trying to hook up. Because, I've been in situations where I've dated younger chicks and, I'd smash or whatever. And what I found funny was, it was when I would try to hook up something with them to smash, it was it wasn't, some of them weren't as quick to make it happen. Meaning this was back in the day where I would talk to these girls, and I remember one girl, she was like, yeah, let's meet up and do this and do that. And I'm like, all right, cool. So when we were supposed to meet up, she had flaked. So then I kind of backed off. But then she had called me again, like a week later. And then she was talking to me, whatever. And I was like, yo, so what's good? Let's make something happen. And then she's like, oh, I'm not sure. I want to do it, but I got to see, blah, blah, blah. So I just was like, yo, holler at me when you're ready to make something happen. So then she hollered at me I think maybe like a week or two later, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be free at this time. Can we get together or whatever?" So I'm like, "All right, cool." So, we get together. I actually got a hotel room or whatever, and we went to the hotel spot, and I smashed. The shit was fantastic, awesome. It was great, right? So I'm thinking, yeah, let's do round two. You feel what I'm saying? And what happened was I hit her up again, but she didn't respond, and so I didn't fucking hit her back. And then I ran into her at this event, and actually didn't see her. She saw me. She came up to me and she was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh shit, what's good?" You understand what I'm saying? And so what happened was, I wasn't really trying to press it or nothing, but she was still being flirty. She was like kissing up on me and all this other stuff. But then what happened was, she was meeting a guy there. So the guy comes. As soon as the guy gets into the spot, she's like not on me at all. She's just on him. You understand? So it's just like they're just very all over the place sometimes in these situations. I had another bad chick who was maybe, I think, like 21 or 22 or something like that. Went on a date with her. We got some drinks and shit, right? We was kissing and all of this. And this chick was so fucking bad. I was like, God damn, I want to smash this chick like right now. But anyway, I didn't get to smash that night. But fast forward, maybe I think it was a week and a half later, she hit me up, and actually it was Christmas. So it was on Christmas Day. I text this chick. Actually, it wasn't just her. I text a lot of people in my phone just to say Merry Christmas. Like you give those fucking mass texts to people like Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that other good shit. So I mass text Merry Christmas to a lot of people, and she was in the mass text. So she responded to me and she said, "Hey, Merry Christmas." She's like, "What are you up to?" And I was like, "I'm chilling with the fam right now, but later on, I'm going to just, be chilling, go home and just, chill or whatever." And I said, "What you up to?" She's like, "Oh, I'm at this Christmas, event thing with my parents and blah, whatever." Right? She was doing some Christmassy shit. So then she says, "I'm about to leave here, though, in like a half an hour, and I want to see you." So I was like, "All right, cool. So send me that address, and I'm a come through." Now, funny story. This was... This was before I started using like Lyft and Uber, and I was still calling fucking cabs with the cab services. And I don't know for what reason I couldn't get a fucking cab that night to save my goddamn life. And so I downloaded the goddamn Lyft app and was like, let's get this shit on the road. So anyway, took the Lyft to her spot, got up in there. You understand what I'm saying? Smashed. It was on point. The head game was crazy and all that other shit. And then, so what happened was after that, I hit her up, didn't get no response. Y'all probably like, "Damn, Mr. Lil Car, you whack as shit. These girls ain't responding to you." So I didn't get no response. And then I ran into her while I was walking with my wife one time, and she looked mad nervous, because I saw her, she was with one of her friends, and I was like, "Yo, what's good?" and blah blah blah. And, she saw me with my wife. I don't know if she knew it was my wife, but, she seen me with another chick, and she knew I had a wife at the time, whatever. And she was, acting little awkward, little funny, because I guess the situation. But that was it. And that was really the last time I even fucked with her, right? Now, there were other chicks that I messed with who, were younger, and I smashed a few times. But what I found was it was always this thing where, they, and this could have been possibly because of me being older, of an older dude, and me being in the situation I was in, was that, they look at me and they'll fuck with me, but it's more like, this is fun, dealing with this older guy. You understand? Because what happens is, what I notice is with a lot of younger guys, if the girl thinks the guy's cute and she's has a crush on him or whatever, she'll want him to be with her, be her boyfriend and all that, even though she still has that sort of I want to have fun and hook up type of energy. When she finds the guy that she thinks is super cute and all that other shit, she's on her Justin Bieber, vibe. She's going to want that type of energy from that dude. And also, too, a lot of these girls, like, like how you have these pickup artist guys and, guys on the internet that talk about, oh, do all this push pull and, don't validate her and neg her and do all this other stuff. That shit works great on younger girls. Works like a fucking charm with a lot of younger girls. So all you guys who want them younger girls like that, like, listen to the pickup artist guys. They'll because this is the thing. A lot of these younger girls, they're goofy. You understand? And so they respond to stupid shit like that because they still, they're still insecure a little bit. You understand? They still respond to the game playing and the nonsense. So that'll work as long as you keep it going. But what I want you guys to to understand and get across is, or I want to get across is that, generally dating these younger women, especially if you're an older guy, and even if you are a guy their age in some cases, these are going to be the most fickle and flaky chicks you've ever been with. So what it is usually a lot of times, in a lot of cases, is with these girls, you actually got to strike while the pussy's hot, meaning that if you're in a situation where you're at a party or you're making something happen with a younger chick and she wants to fuck that moment, at that night, it's better to just get it that night, because if you don't, it's probably going to fizzle out quickly. You understand? Or if you're dealing with a girl who is, younger and shit, at that moment you talking to her, you flirting with her, you getting a number, everything seems cool, and then you're like, damn, I hollered at her, I text her, nothing happened. It's because you're dealing with a younger chick. Like, I've had dudes who were my age dealing with like 19, 20-year-olds asking me like, yo, I hollered at this girl and then, she ain't returned my call and I be hitting her up. Bruh, you're 37, 38 years old. You're dealing with a fucking 19, 20-year-old. What did you expect, my dude? You feel what I'm saying? This is you're dealing with a young chick. This is what happens with a lot of them. They're very flighty. Just like I said, I was in the club, the bar or whatever, making out with this chick. I went to the bathroom for 2 minutes. The girl couldn't wait 2 minutes, and she's making out with another nigga. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they do. You feel what I'm saying? The other spot where I'm dancing with the chick, she's just like, oh, let me just kiss you and do all this other stuff. Like, they'll have that energy of wanting to do that quickly, and then they will, just be frolicking all over the place. See, the reason why a lot of guys, because I know there's going to be some guys listening to this program, this audio, and they're going to be like, well, Mr. Lil Car, because I get this all the time when I try to explain shit like this, where women will be sexual, women will be sort of, doing shit like this. Some guys will be like, but Mr. Lucario, like, what do you mean? Like, it's hard for me to get girls. Like, I'm not getting any girls. Like, how you getting into these situations where girls are just trying to kiss you and make out with you? And, oh, it's all about the looks, money, and status. Because, earlier you said that, these younger girls, they like guys who are good looking and yada, 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 right? And see, what happens with a lot of guys out there, whether you're their age, whether you're a young guy or you're an older guy, when you're dealing with younger women, a lot of y'all don't know how to have fun. You understand? And that's what a lot of younger chicks want when they're dealing with men, is they want fun. You understand what I'm saying? They want fun. And a lot of dudes, when they hollering at chicks and when they're interacting with chicks, they're too damn serious. And this is the thing. With younger girls, right? It can get kind of annoying. You understand? Let's be honest here. It can get kind of annoying dealing with younger chicks, because younger chicks, especially if you at those parties, if you at those clubs, if you at these bars with the younger girls, whatever. It's like they're in super attention whore party mode, all that other crazy shit, and it's a very in order to like sort of get these girls to either chase you, get these girls to want to fuck with you, get these girls, in that zone to where they're like, trying to holler and shit or trying to make shit happen, is that you got to be the type of guy who is charismatic. You got to be the type of guy who's fun. You got to be the type of guy who is interesting. You understand what I'm saying? To be around. The type of guy that the chick wants to follow. Because the thing is this, especially if you're an older guy, younger chicks like the idea of being with the older guy because it's exciting. It's like, oh shit, like I'm with this older, mature dude. Like he's so mature and all this other stupid shit, right? But even with that, what it is that they still want to have fun. They don't want to be with a mature, boring nigga. You feel what I'm saying? They want to be with a mature, fun dude. You see what I'm saying? So it's still the energy is fun. And the reason why a lot of you guys, older or younger, dealing with younger women, is you interact with women without being, having any fun. And when I say fun, I'm not talking about you acting like a clown and doing cartwheels and being a fucking, joker and all this shit all day. But what I'm saying is that you got to have more of a lighthearted, take it or leave it. I'm just chilling, kicking back, having fun, doing my thing energy and not worrying about being all, extra and shit, not worrying about fucking wifing up some 19-year-old you just met 10 minutes ago because she's so hot. You understand? I've seen niggas get super clingy in a club. I've seen dudes, looking at me funny because the girl they're trying to talk to is now talking to me or I'm talking to her and they're looking at me like I just fucking, stole their wife. And I'm like, nigga, relax. I'm like, bro, chill. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, you ain't really gonna be getting these chicks having that type of energy. You understand? So, at the end of the day is this, man. When it comes to you dealing with these young chicks, man, dating these younger girls, just have fun with them. Don't take the shit too seriously. You understand? They're in that mode where they're just trying to, have fun, hook up, and do what they do. You understand? And the funny part is that the more like, and this is what I noticed, the more chill and, relaxed, fun, kicking back type of, if you have that vibe, you understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of these chicks, they'll want to fuck with you more, but what it is that they're so all over the place that you need to fall back, do your thing, and give them that space to want to fuck with you again. Meaning that what a lot of guys do is they'll see a chick, she's hot, she's young, she's sexy, and they're like, they're fucking, sweating her like crazy. You understand? But see, the sweating her like crazy is the thing that makes her want to bounce. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're being too needy and clingy and you're just like too all up on it. But if you're just this fun dude and let's say you smashed or whatever, you just, you just chilling, take it, as it comes and just do your own thing and fuck around with other chicks and just be on some regular shit, right? Some of them actually want to keep fucking with you. You understand? Because they see that, okay, when I fuck with this guy, he's cool, he's fun, everything is alright. You understand what I'm saying? I don't gotta, deal with all this serious shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just trying to kick it and have fun. I'm not trying to, be on some other shit. You see what I'm saying? So, chicks like that, you know what I mean, who are young like that, they're wanting to fuck with guys who are like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you're the type of guy who, let's say you go out and you go to different spots or whatever, and let's say you've been talking to like 4 or 5 girls who are younger chicks, be like, yo, come through to the spot. I'm gonna bring you. I'm gonna bring some of my other friends. We're gonna chill, have some fun or whatever. You understand? That's the type of shit that the younger girls or the younger crowd will gravitate to. You understand? See, me personally, I'm 37 years old. I'm at the point where like I'm not really too up on the younger chicks. Like I like chicks my age or a little bit older generally, like between my age and like 40, 45. That's what I like generally. You understand? Like I might be, see a chick here and there that's like, younger, 19, 20, 21 or whatever, that I'm like, all right, she cute, I could talk to her, see what it is. But, I'm too old, bro. I'm an old motherfucker. So I'm gonna lead the young girls for y'all niggas. But anyway, so if you want to learn more about this stuff when it comes to hollering at chicks of different age groups, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com right now so you can check out the age game. All right, so I'm gonna holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you'll learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.